Hi, this is Trust and Neil, and here to tell you about something else I have been learning about. It's called the process of ascension. It's actually where you can start from brand new. And it's almost like a waking up from a consciousness, like when you were unconscious, and then you suddenly wake up and you see the vision of where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do. And when you wake up from that consciousness, then things start changing. Good things start leaving your life, and better things start coming into your life. It's like letting go, and it's a process of growing and developing. Things start seeing improvement. You see things improvement in your physical body. You see different things in your spiritual body. Your mind starts increasing in your things. You have more energy and you want to do more things. Even your eating habits change. You have your energy changes, increased happiness. Everything starts happening for things, and you'll notice that your whole life, like you'll walk by the mirror and you'll say, wow, I'm different than a person I was before I woke up. So I want to tell you guys about my personal process of ascension. So in May, my mother-in-law died, and before, I'll tell you about before. Before, I have a family of 8 with 8 children, and my husband were living in a basement apartment with 8 children. And we were not making very much money at all, and living very, very poor, like in poverty ways. And our education was whatever we could get for free and whatever I could teach my children. But during those 5 years that we were in this basement apartment, my son was in the hospital a lot, and we were paying lots of medical bills, etc., etc., etc. And I was writing out books. I was writing to people and writing out my thoughts and processes of science and English and literature for a homeschooling thing. And that's what got me through that, is my reading of that, or writing of that. Anyway, so in May, when my mother-in-law died, I'm like, I have got to do something different with my life. I hate my life. I can't, I guess I really didn't hate my life, but I knew that I wasn't going anywhere with it. So I decided to do something different. And I started thinking, oh, I could probably sell my books. I could probably do something else like that. Anyway, so from my wake up and deciding to do something for myself and do something on my own and doing something that will change my life, making my actions, I have been through so many changes. It's been so amazing. So in July, we moved from the 2-bedroom basement apartment into a large 5-bedroom home with 3 bathrooms instead of 1, if you can imagine. That's so awesome. But my favorite part was the windows. For the first time in many, many years, I can see the light. I can see the sunrise. I can see the sunset. I remember one time when I was painting the house before we moved in, and I was there before the sunrise, and I walked down the hall and I could see the sunrise come through the windows, and I just fell on my face and said, thank you, Father, for windows. I'm so grateful for windows. Anyway, so that's some of my experiences that I've had since then. But another one I've had is I've had a teaching opportunity. I now teach 2 days a week at a charter school, teaching my curriculum so that I can see how it works in a school setting. It's so powerful, and it's really, really going well. I'm bringing other people in to help teach. I'm letting them learn how to do it. They're being accountable for their own education. If they don't want one, they don't get one. That's that type of thing. It's agency-based and education rather than force-based. And other things that I've had is I had better quality of friends by far. I had friends that were just down and negative so many times, but now I have friends that I can count on and rely on, that are moving just as fast as I am, and inspiring me and helping me to become even better. I've had more education in the last 3 months, 4 months maybe, than I've received my whole life. I thought that I have a 4th degree in nursing school as well as an associate's degree, but I didn't think I got anything until I started homeschooling my children, and then my education grew tremendously. But now I feel like it's just exponential. There's nothing better than the education I'm getting right now. Okay, so I got to tell you something funny. So when I was at a seminar, they were telling me about this process of ascension, and they said even your eating habits will change, and your physical body change, and your strength will change, and your happiness increases, and all this. And I'm like, yeah, all those things change. My relationships change, everything. I couldn't think of anything that hadn't happened except for the eating. I'm like, no, I haven't changed my eating habits. And then about 5 minutes into the seminar, I'm like, wait a minute, I have 2? I've changed my eating habits drastically. I've been a vegetarian for like almost 10 years, but I'm still addicted to sugar and flour. So I decided it's been I guess 18 days now, 18 days without eating sugar or flour. And at the seminar just a few days ago, I couldn't even remember changing. It was that simple for me that I have changed. It just was like an overnight decision, and I have changed from that. And since then, I've lost 30 pounds since June, and I've lost another 5 pounds since I've gone off sugar and flour. And it's just powerful. I really think that when you do increase your change, when you do wake up, when you do get your vision, when you do finally let things go and bring other things, greater things in, then everything happens, and it's just changed my life. It's really changed my life. I'm now starting a school. I have a better education for my children. I have more money for doing the things that I want to do. And I'm not controlling my children anymore. And they control themselves, and they are doing it. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to practice not holding on to things, not holding on to the poverty lever, the holding on to whatever you're holding on to that you think that you can't live with. You let that go, that you think that's you think it's coming out of my life, it's going out of my life, but I want to hold on to it. But just let it go. Just let it go, and something better will come. And I leave this with you, and I hope that you have a great, great day. And remember, all things are good.